been one of those days already. Hi, already.
Oh, hi. It has been. Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Oh, don't tell me it's 5 o'clock.
Man, that'd be nice, kind of. Except I'm late. What's going on, dude? How are you?
I am still in post-turkey buzz mode. I tell you what, we had, I don't know about you guys, but we hosted Thanksgiving at our house. We had like 25 people there.
I would not do that.
Oh, the amount of food was embarrassing. And what's even worse, it's all gone.
I do like the house full of food part, but
oh my gosh.
the having everybody at my house, it would not be a good idea, I don't think.
My favorite part about Thanksgiving is we make gumbo the day after. And my wife made this gumbo that is like, make your tongue slap your brain out good. I'm not kidding. And it's all the kids are like, they come to our house for Thanksgiving so they can have gumbo the day after. So anyway, thanks, babe, for the gumbo.
You bring any in? I want to try some.
Oh, you don't get any.
Come on, man.
You're not that good.
I know.
Big week.
It is.
First
it has
of all,
been, man.
I'm Ron.
Oh, and I'm Phil. Hi there. Or not Chris.
Not Chris.
Whatever you want to call me. Yeah.
We had and thank you to everybody that came out and saw us. We had a huge Black Friday weekend.
Man, I worked really hard. I heard about everybody working hard. I wasn't here. So for those of you that did come in and you were looking for me, that's the whole reason you came in, I apologize. I am here the rest of this week.
That
come on in and say hi.
Didn't happen because we had our biggest Black Friday ever.
It's awesome.
On Black Friday. We had online deals that were stupid good. That's Chris's fault. Good job on that, Chris. We had big deals on, anyway, thank you to everybody who came out on Black Friday, took advantage of that. We love this time of year. I think one of the reasons that I like it so much is because it's the gifting season and because it's the shopping season. We're going to talk about this later in the show, but a lot of people start thinking, I need to be better prepared. What better time of year to, you already have money budgeted to spend on Christmas. Why not spend it on bullets and water filters and all that fun stuff, right? That's how I think.
Yeah.
My wife, not so much. My 3-year-old granddaughter's not so much. I don't know how they're going to feel when they get one of those water filter straws in their stocking, but that's Grandpa's gift. That's the gift that keeps giving. So anyway, thanks to everybody that came out, and we have some super cool stuff still going on while supplies last. Yep. This one might be my favorite. This one I like a lot. This one might be my favorite. So
I think that's just
clear.
You're good, man.
M&P 1522.
And who doesn't love shooting 22, right?
Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I love this because first of all, it's shooting cheap, right? 22 is cheap compared to everything else. But the platform itself lends perfectly to train with this, transition to the bigger gun.
Yep.
If you had one of these, this was a perfect grist. I would want one of these instead of the Red Ryder. Right? Yeah. So you train with this when you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. You get big enough to transition over to the real AR platform, and all the controls are in the same spot. The gun works the same. It feels the same. Super, super cool. And plus, the gun's just fun to shoot. 25-round mag, M-lock rail, so you can put all kinds of goodies on it. Adjustable 6-position stock. Comes with a red a red or green. It's the same unit. Not a red one or a green one. It's Christmas time. Shut up. So you can have a red reticle or a green reticle in the same optic here. Comes with it. Also comes with this cool carry case to put all your goodies in. It's like $400.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I like these for kids because of the adjustable stock. It's amazing how many youth guns, outside of like the single shot bolt action guns, but how many youth stocks on a 1022 or Ruger American. They're still too long. The length of pole is still too long. So my twins that are 10 each got a rifle when they were in kindergarten. I got them a 1022 with an adjustable stock. Looked high and low for one.
They'll have them forever.
And then my 5-year-old is in kindergarten this year. He's getting his for Christmas. Hopefully he's not watching this live at school. Probably not.
You think they watch live at the range?
They probably watch live at the range in kindergarten at school.
I like it.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me. But yeah, he's getting one too, and his will have an adjustable stock on it as well.
Great platform, great deal. Come take a look at that. This one though, friggin', have you seen that one?
I have not, because I was working so hard on Black Friday that I missed all this stuff.
This is another one of our stupid awesome deals. Clear?
Clear.
Inner ordnance. What do they call this? They're look at the selector.
I like that.
So on the selector, it's got safe, semi-auto, and giggle. But it's just a safe or semi-auto rifle.
No giggle on that one. Just markings.
Free float, M-lock rail with a mid-length gas, low-pro gas system, adjustable 6-position stock, 30-round mag.
Or key mod.
Or key mod. You can get it in M-lock or key mod. And this thing is less than $500. $499.99 for a brand new AR-15. And I think we sold a bunch of these. We've got a few left. So if you're in the market, hurry down, because we've got some, and this is just a sampling of some of the other stuff we got going on. We got optics on sale, stupid prices, stupid good prices for you, not for us, but that's the plan. That Ride-On optic is, you've been running that magnifier. That thing's been awesome for you, Chris. So yeah, a lot of really good deals. We got a lot of good deals on pistols going on, and anyway.
Hey, you can also buy a bowling pin if you want. No, you can't buy a bowling pin. But we did just have West County Lanes.
Who are awesome.
They are awesome. And if you haven't been bowling in a long time, go down there and go bowling. We went, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago or something.
That was awesome.
Got chatting with these guys about shooting and bowling and whatnot, and they said, hey, we've got a couple of pins. If you guys want some, we'll give you some. And they brought us over more than a couple. So we're going to start having some fun with these.
We shot them this morning, and
it's just...
It was, how many rounds have you shot in your life? A couple million?
Oh, yeah, lots.
Did you enjoy that?
I did. I did. It was amazing to me how much abuse these things can take.
Well, you shot it with a 50.
With a Desert Eagle 50 cal, a 5.7, 5.56.
It didn't do one of these.
That was the only one that penetrated.
Yeah.
Besides hitting the 5.56 through the neck, the Desert Eagle 50 cal was the only one that actually went through it in the big part of the.
So what are you going to do with them? What do you want to do with them?
I don't know yet. We've got some stuff in mind. We're going to shoot them. We're not going to bowl here, not with a bowling ball, but.
Got to figure something out.
We've got some ideas. So I am not going to. I could hit somebody.
What if we did bowling with a 12 gauge?
I don't hate that idea. So that's what I want from you guys. I want some ideas like that, like 12 gauge bowling, right? We set up 10 pins on a piece of plywood or I don't know. Come up with some ideas.
Figure something out.
Yes. Send us a private message or comment on this video and let us know some ideas you've got for using those. We've got a couple. We've got a bunch of them to shoot, so we want to have some fun with them.
We definitely need to do a guys and guns and the girls just want guns, and
they'll definitely make their way in there.
Set up a stage and shoot those. It's fun to shoot something and see it just like do backflips.
Yeah,
and
fall over, flip in the air, spin around.
I like it. Speaking of shooting stuff.
That you're not supposed to shoot them. What is that a new target we've got downstairs?
So this is actually, and this has happened a few times now.
Just in the past week.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. This is actually a piece of.
I need safety glasses.
Yeah, you do. A piece of
don't tell OSHA.
Cable that came off of one of our carriers downstairs because it got shot.
Carrier meaning what holds on to your targets.
Your target on the range.
What allows them to go back and forth.
Yep. So a lot of people ask us, we have a rule here on minimum target size. This is our minimum target size. This big, giant, it says giant, it's not really that big, but 19 by 22. Can you still see
24.
that? 19 by 24.
Hey, it's better that way.
Kilroy.
Yeah.
So, Kilroy, right, Sam?
That's all my words are.
Yeah, so Kilroy. So the reason that we have a minimum target size is so that this doesn't happen.
To help avoid that, yes.
Because just like renting a car, if you rented a car and took it back with 4 flat tires, you just bought 4 tires.
Yeah.
If you shoot our cables out here, you just spent $500 on a new cable and getting it restrung. We don't want to do that. So please be aware, we are going to have these posted downstairs and upstairs, but we do have a minimum target size requirement. If you want to shoot the little bullseyes, that's great. You need to attach them to the bigger target so that you can hang them down lower.
You want to bring an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper?
That's awesome.
Fine. Bring some masking tape, buy a target. You can tape 100 of these on one of those on a standard size target.
But that way they're hanging down lower because you have to make sure, you got to remember, it doesn't matter what you're doing. When you pull the trigger on that firearm, you're responsible for that round until it stops moving.
Until it stops moving.
And any damage it does between the pulling of the trigger and the stop of the motion is all on you. We don't want to have to take care of this for you. And you don't want to either. So make sure you're using the correct size target. If you want to shoot smaller targets, that's great. You can attach them to these and hang them down a little lower. That protects everybody. And we get this a lot. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm a good shooter.
Of course you are.
I'm a good shooter.
Yeah.
But I've had times when there's been flyaways and NDs, and you don't know where that round's
and
going.
then the other issue with that is let's say you're a great shooter, and I see you come in and you've got your little 8.5 by 11 targets you printed out at home, and you check in before me, and I think I'm a great shooter, so I'm like, well, I'm going to bring in my own 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and which I am better. But you then we're saying, oh well, Ron's okay, but you, we don't know about you.
Yeah.
So it's something we have to enforce straight across the board. We've been kind of lax on it, and we can't do it anymore. We've had so much of this in the last few months.
No more.
Yep.
No more. Here, Sam, you can. That's for Merry
Christmas. Happy New Year.
You throw it all away to me.
Yeah. Well, I wrestled.
No whining.
I didn't play baseball. So.
I'm not whining, I'm saying.
All right. That's enough of that. What else we got going on? We're still
Stuff.
live, right?
I think, are we on here? Hello?
Let's just keep talking about some of the other stuff. Oh, we got going on. 90-day memberships.
Oh yeah.
$49.
Yeah.
Great gift idea.
Heck yeah.
Great. Buy a gift card for $50. Give it to the loved one of your choice, or people that you don't like so much. I don't care.
Yeah.
They can come in here and get that 90-day membership, $50.
You can't beat that deal. For 90 days, $50, that's a great deal.
It's crazy.
Yep.
And you got a lot of people that are home, for several weeks. Why not come shoot?
Yeah.
While you're here.
Yeah.
While you're home. Saturday, you got a CCW class?
I do.
We still have room in there for those.
Yep.
I think we need to talk about why. Let's talk about it right now. And we're talking about all this other stuff because I want to get to the Catholic shootings thing. And I want to talk a little bit about the, I think it was Alabama mall shooting that took place here in the last week. And then we got that cool video we want to show.
Has nothing to do with guns.
Of our hero, but he's a tough guy. And
dude, I tell you what.
So he's our hero this
Yeah.
week. We're going to show this video. But CCW. One of the biggest questions that I get when somebody's serious about protecting themselves, they want to carry that firearm is, do I really need my CCW? Missouri is a constitutional carry state.
Yeah,
right?
Well, I like to say permitless carry versus constitutional carry. Constitutional carry implies that you can do pretty much whatever you want. The Constitution guarantees you the right, right?
Inalienable rights.
Permitless carry means that you are restricted to the same restrictions as anybody who has a permit. You just don't have to have the permit. Okay. So, yes, state of Missouri, you do not have to have a permit to carry. But
however,
it's a great idea for a multitude of reasons. One of the big ones I give people is just education. You come in, you get to sit down in a class with an instructor and ask those questions you're not sure about. We've had a lot of people that say, okay, hey, I took a class on how to shoot a gun, I'm good, I want to carry it. They wake up in the morning, decide I'm going to carry a gun, they put a gun on their hip, and they're like, now what? Where can I go? Where can't I go? They're carrying in a super floppy holster on a web belt from 1983.
Got a 6-inch 357 on a leg rig.
Yeah. So the education is huge. And then you just have the fact of law enforcement interaction. It's nice to be able to produce a permit, to notify law enforcement you're carrying a firearm. They can see that permit and know, okay, this person I know at least in the last 5 years has been background checked, has done their due diligence. God forbid you should ever have to use a firearm. The more training you can have, especially training you don't have to have, is always going to be in your benefit.
Yeah.
Always.
So being ignorant of the law does not protect you from breaking the law.
No.
You can't say, you can't go into the post office and
I
open
didn't
carrying your
know
gun
I
and
was
go,
supposed to carry.
this is an open carry state. I thought I was okay.
Yeah.
No, that's silver bracelets in 10 years.
That's
right?
a big deal.
You need to know that stuff. The other thing is, the laws change constantly. They constantly change. So one of the great things about getting your CCW, especially from us, is you can always retake that class no charge.
Yeah.
So when it's not a matter of if, it's when
Laws change.
Laws change, just call us, say, hey, I want to take that portion of the class. When is it? We can plug you in. Not a problem.
Yep.
Understanding castle doctrine, understanding stand your ground, understanding the different carry methods and why they are preferable over others. understanding that how you carry that firearm when you present it, if you're muzzling other people, that's a bad thing. And learning those things and not having to figure them out on your own is invaluable, number one. Number two is, if you're going to use that firearm to defend yourself, even if it's, my personal opinion, even if that firearm stays in the house and it's just to be used in the house, you should take that CCW class so you understand castle doctrine and stand your ground.
Yeah, for sure.
Things. So the short answer is absolutely. If you're going to carry that firearm, get your license and train.
And the other good thing is you just get to make a relationship with whoever your instructor is, whether it's me or it's Dustin or it's Kelly or it's Rob or Jason or whoever. You get to make that relationship. We're always happy to help out. You know, you come in and see us a couple weeks after the class. You say, hey, you said this thing. I'm not sure about this. We're always here for help.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you don't have it, get it.
Get it.
If you do have it, when is your next training class?
Yeah. Don't stop there.
Don't stop.
That is not the place to stop.
Dave Workman was also pointing out reciprocity.
That's an absolutely great point.
Beards are really cute.
Aww.
Our beards?
And you have nice shirts. And Phil, you have nice pants.
Well, I'm taken.
I do
You're
have.
not calling, asking me out.
So Dave is on from Proper, and I happen to be wearing Proper pants. I'm not wearing a proper hat. Sorry, these are proper. Yep. I did tear my pants, Dave. So
he'll send you another pair. Send you another pair.
Like 3 or 4. It's fine. Different colors.
Extra chubby.
Yeah.
Former Marine, extra chubby. That is a very good point.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
You know, we're recognizing 38, 37 other states.
36 other, 37 total.
Okay, it's where you can actually take your firearm. So Illinois is not on that list. It's not on anybody's list.
Nope.
But if I have my CCW and I'm driving to Indiana and I have to go through Illinois,
you are 100%
and I stay in
fine.
my car, I can keep my gun on my hip because I have my CCW.
Because you have your CCW. As long as you are in your vehicle, you cannot get out of your vehicle to pump gas, to get food or walk into your hotel room. As long as you're in your vehicle, you are fine with the
traveling through.
You don't have. You can be stopping there. You just have to be in your vehicle.
School zones is also pointed out.
School zones is another big one. So
those federal laws.
Yeah, so that's a federal law. There's a federally protected zone around a school that says no guns. Period. Can't have guns there, unless you have a concealed carry permit from the same state that the school is in. So if I'm a Missouri resident and I have a Missouri permit and I'm in a school zone for a Missouri school, I'm good. That does not apply if I'm in Indiana or if I'm in Georgia or Arizona or anywhere else. It only applies in the state that your permit is from. So if you're a Missouri resident with a Florida permit, you cannot be in a school zone. That's a federal felony. That's a big deal.
Yep. Get your permit.
Yes.
Period.
Absolutely.
Right. Who went to Guns and Hoses?
Me.
Not me.
You were going. Chris and Sam went to Guns and Hoses. That was a big deal, right?
George, yeah.
They had like their largest attendance ever.
Yep.
18,000
something.
screaming, yelling, drinking supporters of our first responders.
There was adult provisions. There was snacks.
Was it fun?
Blue team beat the red team.
Okay, so here's the weird thing. Is
Right.
they don't have
You can't tell stories because you are not on a microphone. So you can just say hi.
So they don't have enough firefighters that'll fight. So a lot of the firefighters were actually not firefighters. They were cops
Fighting for the firefighters.
fighting for the red team.
Interesting.
So I think technically that means the blue team wins by default because the red team didn't have enough players.
So if you couldn't hear, she said that the fire department, the red team, did not have enough people show up that were willing to fight. So the cops had to provide firefighters for the fight. So it was blue on red and then blue on purple.
Yeah.
Or blue and red, I guess, something like that. But from everybody that went, they all said they had a good time.
A lot of
they
money was
raised a ton of money.
Yeah.
3/4
The 50-50 raffle was like a $60,000 payout.
That is insane. Insane.
That's awesome.
So if you didn't get to go this year, get tickets early next year and go. It's always going to be a good time.
Okay. So first of all, we got our outline for the show literally 3 minutes before it started.
Good job, Chris. I think Chris is flipping us off.
Y'all had
But
It was shared initially in draft.
why don't we do this? We've kind of, unless anybody's got any questions, Sam. Why don't we need to talk about the Catholic supply store shooting.
You currently do not have any questions.
So,
to clarify.
first of all, unbelievably heinous crime.
Oh my goodness.
And from what we've read, what we've heard, the poor woman who lost her life, in my mind, is a hero because she lost her life because she refused to be a victim of his. She was fighting. Yeah. She was fighting, and a terrible, terrible loss. And this happened in the middle of the day, in a nice neighborhood, in a mall, a strip mall, in a religious store.
Yeah.
These gals, it infuriates me and breaks my heart. Ladies, please. I don't know how to really communicate this, but please take advantage of the opportunities that you can have to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Even if a firearm is not allowed, or if you're not comfortable with firearms, there are a lot of things that you can do to protect yourself. And a lot of skill sets, a lot of other tools that you can use.
Hand-to-hand's probably the most important outside of just general awareness.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
being aware of your surroundings and thinking something's not right with this dude and getting away from him.
Yeah, and just please, if you have questions, call us. We want to help. I've said it before. I've got daughters and granddaughters and sisters and my wife and anybody that makes a victim of someone, and that's what these predators do.
Oh yeah.
They victimize people who cannot, or who they perceive will not fight back.
Yeah. It's a dominance.
You just have to be prepared for that. This guy needs to be strung up, flat out. I'll say it. And I hope that justice is absolutely served there. So our condolences to the family and to those who are involved there. Absolutely. It's a mile from us.
I know, right down the street.
I just wish somehow I wish
I
I'd been there. Somebody could have been there. And then there's also, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but there was a shooting started in a mall, I believe it was in Alabama, and several CCW holders there actually engaged and drove off the bad guys. The bad guys, I think, as far as I read this morning, they're still trying to find the actual perpetrators. Yeah. But a 12-year-old and a 5-year-old were kind of caught in the crossfire there and injured. And then a good guy with a gun, a CCW holder, was actually shot and killed by police officers when they made entrance. And they actually broadcast over the radio that they had shot the bad guy. When the truth was they did not shoot the bad guy. This is one of the most frightening things to me. You know, I have a firearm. I'm at the mall. An active shooter situation starts. Our first responders are prepared to get to these situations much faster than they ever have been in the past. Very, very good thing. But now you have a lot of decisions, and you have to think about this. A lot of decisions to make. Again, you're responsible for the round once it leaves that firearm.
Yeah. Where's
it going? Make sure nobody else is engaged. Being able to identify yourself as a good guy. That one is the most...
That's tough.
That one is one of the hardest. And so I actually visited with Jason about this last week, and he said one of the things that people really need to do, and if it's at all possible, you need to be on the phone.
Yeah.
With 911 saying, I'm a good guy, this is what I'm wearing.
Wearing tan pants,
this is
black
where
shirt.
I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10", 280 pounds, white male, with a beard, and identifying yourself via radio. They can change that information pretty quickly. The other thing is, when the police show up, I'm okay with dropping my gun, getting rid of my firearm, and my hands going up, because they don't know where that threat, who the threat is or isn't.
They just know there's somebody in there with a gun.
And they're there to stop it. So,
who knows how the whole situation went?
You don't. That's right.
he heard somebody running up behind him and he turned and had a gun in his hand, if the cop just saw him with a gun in his hand, who knows? It's just is a bad situation for everybody. I mean, for the young man that lost his life.
A veteran. He's an Army vet.
Yeah, it's sad. It sucks.
Folks, you have to be constantly aware, and you have to think through those things. And there was another shooting, it's been a couple of years now, where a man and a woman went into a Walmart in Arizona, and the guy started shooting immediately. A CCW holder drew his gun and went to chase this guy down, was going to engage him and stop him, but hadn't taken in the whole picture, and the guy's wife came up behind him and shot him and killed him. Those kind of things happen too. So please be aware. This is where I get torn, because we're protectors, right? It's what we do. It's kind of in our nature. We're going to probably run towards the fight, given those circumstances, and want to help. But there's something to be said for, I'm safe, my family's safe, I'm going to let the police officers handle the rest of it.
For me, it depends. And I always tell people, this type of question comes up a lot, like, if there's a shooting in a mall, in a Walmart, in a Target or whatever, do I go run to the back of the store where the gunshots are coming from and save people? If it's me and my family, my responsibility at that point in time is my family. I'm gathering my wife and my children and we are leaving. I'm the best way that now if I have to go through a bad guy or protect my family with force, absolutely. If I can get out through a back storage room, through the front door, through an emergency exit, whatever, I'm out. If it's me by myself, it could be different. Every situation is going to be different. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not Rambo, right?
Yeah.
But if I feel that I can help some innocent person, I more than likely would. I don't know that I could let myself stand by or run away when something like that's happening.
Totally get it. So another, we talk about having decision trees and having thought through different scenarios. One of the things that you should always be doing is learning from things that have happened around you, paying attention to those things. In these situations, we have them happen twice now in the last couple of weeks. Good guys losing their life to another good guy.
Yeah.
You have to be aware, if you're engaged in that kind of an environment, to identify yourself as a good guy and make yourself a non-threat as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Fun to talk about.
Yeah.
So, those are two super tough things. All right, I'm going to rant a little bit now, and then we'll show the video of our good guy.
Don't you rant all the time?
Dude, we're like way over time, aren't we?
No, we're good.
We got like 3 minutes left?
Yeah, we're good.
So, tis the season to be a jerk, I guess. Don't be that guy. Things are busy. Everybody's hustling and bustling. You got places to be, things to buy, credit card bills that are coming. Lots of stuff going on that gets us angry, gets us upset, gets us, jittery. If somebody holds the door open, say thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please.
If you have an opportunity, help someone.
Common courtesies. I mean, that's still a thing, right?
Remember to be polite. Remember to be a participant in your environment. Put the phone down.
Pay attention to what's going on around you.
Yeah,
maybe
you
a
got to
little
do
bit.
that anyway. But please, just don't be the Grinch. Be nice to one another. All rainbows and cotton candy and unicorns.
Unicorns. I like unicorns.
But seriously.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. I make an extra effort to prop a door. I see you walking and you've got a bunch of stuff, and I make an extra effort to stop and hold the door open for you, and you just look at me and walk right past me.
I'm busy. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I'd really like to shove you back in the door and close the door and just...
Literally, I almost did that at a Quick Trip one morning. I held the door open and like 3 people walked through. Not a single one said anything to me. And
that's when you just walk by. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. And so now I've created a fight. So
yes.
Now I'm the bad guy.
That's a scary guy Quick Trip that I would not want to encounter. You would like mean mug me.
I do mean mug.
Be nice. Say thank you.
Sam's
say
way
please.
of mean mugging is...
And you know what? You'll get punished for doing the right thing, but do the right thing anyway. Right?
You just got called a Scrooge, I think.
Me?
Brian just called you a Scrooge.
I am. I actually, my whole family calls me a Scrooge. My wife, like 2 years ago, got me Scrooge sweatpants that I wear this time of year. So I wear around the house.
Oh, I can't get that out of my brain now.
Yeah.
like
Should I
right
come to
there.
work in Scrooge sweatpants?
That would be awesome.
Are we going to do like a Christmas
Maybe-
sweater
you know what?
thing? We should do a
We
Christmas
need to
sweater
get
thing.
Tactical Santa to hunt Scrooge down and just whoop his butt.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Me?
I said
No,
Tactical Santa just needs to hunt Scrooge down.
Somebody
whoever the
needs
Scrooges
to.
are.
Whatever, dude.
Another thing, I know it's cold. Don't start your car and go back inside.
Oh, yeah. If you have a remote start, I still think it's illegal. But if you have a remote start, at least your car's locked, right? And they can't get away with the car. If they do get the door open, the car dies. But
12 cars stolen that were left running.
they go
to
out there
warm
at
up.
5 o'clock in the morning and start it and walk back inside
And
and
I
have a
get
cup of coffee.
It's cold. I
Yeah.
get it. Don't do it.
If you start driving the car, I mean, literally it takes 5-8 minutes for the car to
a
warm
lot
up.
of cars have heated seats in them.
Yeah.
You can, so please be aware of that.
Oh my goodness, you have started.
When we start,
Okay, so first, Dave said he likes to say you're welcome really loud to people who don't say thank you.
Yes, I like that, Dave.
Ryan said
I like it.
Tactical Bad Sweater Day, and now Dave Workman demands to see your Scrooge sweatpants as well. Also, Sarah Walton is in agreement to that. So apparently you're going to have an ugly Christmas.
you guys,
I will-
we'll do an ugly Christmas sweater show.
I'll
Put that on the
It's gonna
calendar.
be a day. Apparently they want to see Scrooge's.
Yeah, I want to have people come in, like give them like a discount on a lane or something if they
Half
wear
off
it.
a lane for an ugly sweater.
And we get to judge you. Maybe if it's really ugly,
We give them a membership or something.
yeah. But then what if you say, "Oh, congratulations, you win, high five," because your shirt's really ugly, and they're like, "This is like my favorite sweatshirt or sweater I always wear."
Yeah.
And they start crying.
That'll be awesome.
That would be Dave
Just make
Workman
sure we get that on tape or
Yeah.
get that on video.
Yeah, there's no tape anymore. No tape anymore.
All right. I think we need to watch this video.
Oh, my
Because
goodness.
this guy's like my hero.
This thing, okay, so this hits me a little bit because I used to skydive, right? I did it for a living.
Until you
right?
fell out of a plane and hurt yourself.
I-
or you did it even after that.
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
you?
did it after that. So I worked at a drop
That's
zone
what
for a number of
there's
years.
Nothing there.
Have a little over 800 jumps. I like to fly and fall through the air. Right? I think it's fun. I've never been hang gliding before, and that's the video we're getting ready to watch. I'm sure some of you have probably seen this. But this is a type of thing that scared me for tandem students, is forgetting to
Tandem
clip
jumps.
into the instructor forgetting to clip into their student. Never happened. I've never seen it happen. I'm sure it's probably happened. But yeah, in this video, this guy's going out. And he's like, awesome, I get to go hang gliding for the first time ever. This is going to be so cool. And the instructor's like,
Just
you ready to
watch.
go? He's like, yes, let's go. And he forgets to hang him or give him up.
Just watch.
He doesn't
Oh
hook him
my
up.
gosh. Oh my
Watch the
gosh.
video. Are you ready for one run?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. Run, 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 run. It was.
We're back to emptiness.
It was. Yeah, sorry, we had to go watch the video at the same time. That was.
Man, he's my hero, dude. He ripped his bicep hanging on and
for dear life,
and
literally.
still hung on.
Literally
Still hung
hanging on for dear life. That's crazy.
Had a hold of the guy's pant leg. Like, that's like right out of the movies, right? Where you see the guys that are slipping down and they're kind of, next thing you know, the last thing they
Holding
have
onto
is
a
a
shoelace,
shoestring.
yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't, so far he hasn't sued the guy.
No, he said he wants to go do it again. He said the first time he didn't get a good experience first time. He didn't get to truly experience flight.
He had a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's once in a lifetime. There's no way it's gonna happen twice.
Yeah. Couldn't.
Yeah, that can't happen again.
So,
Well, that'd be awesome though.
Oh,
if it did.
boy.
He had a second video.
Nope.
So good for him.
Yeah.
Good for
Good job
him.
living. High five.
Good job living.
Holy moly.
All right, lots of cool
I'm
stuff
done,
still
dude.
going on. Come see us, 14803 Manchester Road, 636-220-1300.
Come hang out with us. Shoot
Phil.
guns. Have fun.
Sam or Chris at therangestl.com. If you have any questions. Anything else you
If you
want?
want to complain about something, it's Ron.
Phil at
The Range.
therangestl.com.
Ron. The Range.
If you have complaints about the range, you can go see our complaint department. It's run by Helen Waite. So yes, go to Helen Waite.
Don't
complaints.
forget, if you have
Yeah,
ideas
yeah.
of what to do with some bowling pins, let's hear them. Send us a private message, comment on the video, let us know. We've got some of our own ideas, but we want to have some fun, get some ideas
Yep.
from you guys.
Cool. You
All right,
ready?
dude. I'm ready.
See you next time.
Later.